the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. These folks are ready, and we are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 73 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on second down. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
New York Jets set to get the ball back again. A franchise, as you look back in history, Charles, they made it to the conference championship game in 2009, 2010, but a lot of the years since then have been kind of a perpetual rebuild. What do they need to do to get back on track?
I think on offense, build around their rookie quarterback, Sam Darnold. Offensive line, continue to beef it up, but they've got to get some playmakers out wide on the perimeter. Guys that scare defenses in order to open up the running game and make Isaiah Crowell that much more effective.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
A first down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Set! Green!
On second down, here's Crowell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And now Edelman. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. The ball going back to the New England Patriots offense here, and it's not official yet. They haven't clinched the AFC East in 2018, but...
Hold on a second. Not official yet?
Well, they're on their way.
Let me just tell you, you don't need many precincts to weigh in on this one. Let's go ahead and call it. They're going to win the AFC East again.
Hey, election day is over. You're living in the past.
Okay, my bad.
But if they do go on and capture it, it's a 10th straight AFC East title, 15 out of the last 16 years. It is so remarkable the run that they're on.
It really is, and I think a lot of it goes back to talent assessment and putting guys in the right spots. Cordero Patterson could never find his niche as a receiver in the league. They moved him to running back, and he gives them excellent play. Josh Gordon trying to find his way in the league. He's finding it in New England now and giving them big plays. And how about Julian Edelman, back from injury, a college quarterback, now elite slot receiver in the NFL. And if they can get Rob Gronkowski fully healthy, look out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go, let's go.
On play action, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right, he missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for a noon one. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second down and 10, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they are going for it. Darnold, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Chris Hogan, the 40, the 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 83 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A final shot before the break. Darnold going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone!
And the blitz does come. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might set
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but it didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The pitch to Crowell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Crowell on first. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down to about the 22 here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Here's McGuire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They begin with Michelle on the ground, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw here. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back to throw, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. And
they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'.